Good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak today. My name is Sitt Paing Hmu, but you can call me Seth, and I'm here as a digital strategy consultant to share new ideas for Samsung. It's a smart plan to make Samsung's digital world easier to use. It's going to help customer enjoy the services more, and it's definitely going to be keeping us ahead of other companies. So let me start this presentation. So I want to start this presentation by talking a little bit more about how big and successful Samsung really is. So Samsung began in 1969 and now it's working in over 76 countries and has over 260,000 employees. They're also a top company in electronics and digital technology. And I think a lot of us are familiar with Samsung appliances and Samsung phones, like Samsung TVs, Samsung Galaxy Ultra series. And right now, Samsung has many strong digital services also. It's going to be services like smart things for smart home appliances. They also have Samsung Pay for payments. They also have Samsung Health for health tracking, and there is also a website in which you can shop Samsung products for online shopping. And today I'm not going to be mainly talking about the problems. I'm here to talk mainly about the big picture, the big opportunity, and how we can make these tools and services work together rather than just working individually. So here's the SWOT analysis that I've done. And when it comes to strength, Samsung have a very big online presence when it comes to the electronical products or digital services. And also Samsung is widely known by retail customers. However, when it comes to weakness, Samsung don't really have a digital service community like Google or Apple. And also there is a huge threat because of the intense competition with the rivalry brands. And also, I think there is a big opportunity to create a super app because right now, Samsung apps, when you have to use it, you have to constantly switch between many Samsung apps like Samsung Pay, Samsung Shop, Samsung Health, and it can be a bit annoying and confusing. So the solution is very simple. The solution is to put everything, every app in just one place by making a super app because like I said, the competitors like Apple have a very smooth ecosystem, but their apps are separate. Xiaomi as well is connecting their tools, especially in Asia, but no other global brand has actually created one super app which controls everything. And I think Samsung have a very good opportunity to be first when it comes to this. We want to create a super app, one single app in which it's going to connect for everyday use, and I'm going to be explaining it in more details in the upcoming slides. So to put it into simple terms, Samsung Super App is going to be just one app that does many things like chatting, shopping, paying, or tracking your health all in one place in your phone. Apps like WeChat in China or Grab in Southeast Asia already has been doing it pretty well. And I just want you to imagine a Samsung version that works even better than that and build it into Samsung phone and devices. And that's actually the plan that we're trying to do. And overall, it's going to improve Samsung e-business because you're going to be combining all the services into one simple app. And it's also going to help the supply chain team internally in which they're going to get real-time data on what the customers are really buying and what they're really engaging, in which you can also help with personalized updates for each individual users, and also easier returns, and also smart home controls for your household appliances from Samsung. And everything is going to be done in one place. So the Samsung app it's not just good for customers. It's also good for us, Samsung, as a business tool, because we can see what people are buying and we can manage our inventory better. We can also use AI to suggest a product customer might like. We can track orders, deliveries, and also it's going to save time and money. So Samsung is not just going to be a tech brand. Now it's going to transform itself to be a smart service provider. I've shown in this slide two distinct examples. For example, Alex, who is a typical work from home employee. So the scenario is going to be her opening a super app in which she can check her sleeping patterns, and also she can turn on and off her AC, in which she usually do with her smart home. And now she can also buy a charger from the super app, and also have a payment done in there as well while tracking it later in that app. Another example is Jay, who is a fitness person. So he's going to be using the help category in the super app, and then he's going to also see the watch promotion deal, which is tailored to him, and then he can buy it and also pay it through the app, all in one go, without actually switching it to another app or juggling between like multiple apps. So to make this happen, we're going to be using a smart plan called SOSTAG. So we use this model to plan our strategy step by step. So S stands for situation, meaning that what's happening right now, and the objectives stands for O, which are our goals, and S stands for strategy, which is the big idea that I'm trying to propose, and tactics are the small little actions that we can take to get to our objective, and A stands for action in how we can actually carry out the plan, and the C stands for control, in which we're going to monitor and check if it's working or not. So when it comes to the situation, people are using too many separate apps, even though it's coming all from Samsung. So our objective is to actually make sure that we have one simple app that is very intuitive for people, which is easier for people to use, in which they can fall in love with it. And also our strategy is to put everything that Samsung has to offer when it comes to their digital services into one single platform, and it's going to keep customers engaged as well. And the tactics that we want to use is to actually hire influencers who are very popular. And also we're going to be running campaigns with the influencers on social media and promotions, so that people will actually be incentivized to download our app. So the action is to firstly launch in South Korea. That is our main ground, because that's where Samsung headquarters is. And afterwards, we're going to be controlling and by tracking how many people use it, and how much do they shop on a daily basis based on the sales. So this slide is going to be talking and portraying more about a timeline, a 6 months timeline on how we can actually launch it. It's going to be in a milestone base. So in January, we're going to be planning and designing the app for UI UX interfaces. So by February, we're going to have our first mock app, in which we can test it with our staff, employees, and also our suppliers in Korea. And in March, we're going to be launching it first. And then for the full launch, it's going to be in April, in which we're going to be launching it to the public in South Korea. And in May, we're going to look at the results and trying to fix any bugs or any issues that we have for a big launch. And then I think by June, we're going to be adding new features based on the feedbacks that we're going to be collecting in the previous month. And then we're going to be watching two main things. So we're going to be watching about how much people use, the daily active users every day, and how much products we're selling when it comes to phones or watches or electronic appliances. And I think we're also going to be spending more time on how much users spend on the app, and it often shows how much purchases they also make directly through it. And another way that we can actually check is also by looking at the rating on app stores like Apple Store or Google Play Store, and see the customer review to see how well the app is doing. So the new super app, it's going to make everyone's life very easy for customers, and they can also start doing everything in just one app rather than just using multiple apps. So for smart homes, payment, shopping, or for health related activities. And this plan is going to help Samsung become not just a brand, but it's something that people will use on a daily basis. We're going to make things easier, similar for them. And the plan is also very simple and very possible for us to execute. So just want to tell the management team to not wait for other companies like Apple and Xiaomi to do it first, and let us, Samsung, be the one to lead. And thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.